Well, something's in the air, though most people won't say it out loud. And it's not just division, not just anger. It's deeper, a kind of bone-weary disbelief. One that says we're watching the very systems we rely on unravel, and no one seems to be stepping in to stop it. We're told this is just the way things go. Polarization, and decline, and gridlock. But that's not quite the full story. Because this moment we're in, it's one we arrived at by choice. Not all at once, not through a single event, but little by little, over decades. Think neglect, corruption, deregulation, distraction, and forgetting. So today let's explore how trust in American institutions crumbled, how it happened, who allowed it, and what the founders feared most about moments just like this. Because they saw this coming, and they had ideas for what we'd need to do to face it. So let's rewind, not to 2016 or 2008 or even 2001. Go back to Vietnam. For generations before that war, Americans held a deep, if sometimes overly optimistic, faith in their institutions. The government, the military, the press, even the presidency. Vietnam broke all that. The prevailing narrative was that we were fighting for freedom. But the truth, leaked through documents and news reports, told a different story. A war that couldn't be won. A government that lied. Military leadership sending people to die not for strategic gain, but for public relations. When the Pentagon Papers were published in 1971, the worst was confirmed. Leaders had known for years the war was lost and escalated it anyway. Then came Watergate. A sitting president, Richard Nixon, caught orchestrating a criminal cover-up and attempting to weaponize intelligence agencies against critics. These weren't policy disagreements. These were betrayals of democratic principles. Nixon resigned and there was some reassurance in seeing checks and balances work, but the damage was done. The crack in trust had formed. The next stage wasn't driven by scandal. It was built by design. What happens when, after witnessing public trust erode, systems are created that ensure it can never fully return? That's the story of the 1980s through the early 2000s. This was the era where the foundation began to rot, not by accident, but by design. The idea, championed by leaders like Reagan, was to shrink government oversight and let markets take the wheel. Less regulation, more privatization. In theory, a leaner, more efficient system. And in practice? Hey folks, I hope you're enjoying the video so far. It does continue for free on my Patreon, where you can watch it ad-free, and there's not even a paywall. There are no levels, so there is no paywall to be had. And I'm just trying to get folks over there because I do post exclusive content there, and I want it to be there in case anything ever happens to this YouTube channel. We have another place to go and another place to be. So I will list my current patrons right after this as a big thank you to them, and I hope to see you there to finish this video off and more. Thanks.